In recent months, kidnapping has become an albatross around the country's neck. Last month, at least 23 students and staff were abducted in Kasarami village, Chinku, local government area in Kaduna State, Nigeria, during an attack by suspected armed bandits at Greenfield University. Now, the president, Muhammadu Buhari, has come under fire on social media for his inability to secure the release of the innocent students and also his cluelessness in tackling the increasing tide of insecurity in the country. Right now, Echo Hot Blog is on the street of Lagos to sample the pulse of Nigerians on the anticipated release of the Greenfield University students, among others. I am Kende Bashiru. You're welcome to Echo Hot Blog. Do stay with us.
For the federal government, the message we have for them is whatever is possible for them to do to release these students, they should just do, because their parents are home. I don't think they will be sleeping with their two eyes. And it's not easy when a child goes out not coming back after telling the parents, I'm coming back. It's so alarming. And also because I believe it's because of the economy of the country with what's going on, but I believe the federal government can do something to allow these people released, these students. They are the futures of our generation. So they should just please help. We are begging them to help in a way they could release these students. Based on my knowledge, it's not a rightful thing to pay a ransom to criminals. It's not a proper thing, because if you do that, just like you are encouraging criminality more to occur. But I feel what they could do is they should just go to dialogue with them, call them, ask of what they need. If it's job they need to provide for them, let them provide job. But paying a ransom, I don't think it's the best thing to be done.
Regarding the situation of the country, it's really saddening that we as Nigerians, we have been put through a lot within the short administration of this government, and it's really sad because the masses are the ones suffering, and it seems like there is no president in the country. Well, I would see it as if it's because probably most of them, they don't have their children in the country, and that's why they feel nonchalant about the whole situation. We have a president, and of course they have intelligence which they can use to track whatever information, whatever location they want to get regarding these bandits. If this government is sincere enough, they know what to do. No reasonable government is supposed to pay ransom to bandits, because if you pay ransom, definitely you are encouraging others that it's just a short means to making good money. That is just it. Because if one can be hustling and cannot make ends meet, and somebody is just somewhere, pick up somebody and hide him or her somewhere, and you are ready to give such a person 100 million, 150, 200 million, definitely you are encouraging others to go into such acts, which is not good for the image of the country as Nigeria.
Let's say the government, they are doing, but they're not doing enough. They're not doing much, you understand? If they are doing, until you see results, you can't say you're doing much, you understand? No matter the effort you put, unless you achieve a desired result, you can't be said to be doing enough, you understand? And the government, I don't know, when something is becoming a pattern, there's a way you track it, you understand, trace it, you see some pattern. The government is not really investigating it. Maybe after each ransom is paid, they just sit down, they are resting their oars until another one is made. But if they are tracing it and tracking it, I think they will establish a pattern how these people are working, and they will be able to apprehend them. It started with the Niger Delta, started doing southeast, went southwest, we was able to quell it under Fashola, you understand? That man really tried, you understand? He made sure that, When the last one came out, all these people that are killing people, Ambode government, they also mentioned equality, you understand? Lagos State government set up Lagos State Security Trust Fund. Other states, they are not setting up anything. They need to set up their own trust fund. At least so that private individuals can pay into it. Dangote Group is paying into Lagos State government trust fund. And Lagos State is using that money judiciously. They get helicopter, bike, even bicycle for the Lagos State Neighborhood Security Watch. And you see, if the other states employed it, you understand, but at state level, that is, it's help them. If the federal government to employ it, you understand, we have civil defense, you have police, you understand. Many people say we don't have enough policing. We have enough policing system. We may have 300,000 police, but policing system in terms of NCDC, NSCDC, that they are just and civil defense corps, you understand. You can use technology, you understand. Once you use human and use technology, artificial intelligence, you can always reduce crime. Crime are reducing in some country. Crime is come to the minimum, you understand. But here, I don't know, it's opposite because these politicians, they are lying. These people they sponsor, people they give guns that help them win election, you understand. Some of them, you understand. And those that are lost are, their boys are fighting, and see, that's just that. They're not being truthful, either party, either side, you understand. If they're being truthful and serious about Nigerians, and if Nigerians are serious about their own welfare, you understand, you hold the government accountable, and government you make sure they do something and resolve this issue fast.
I think a couple of days ago I was watching the news and I heard President Obasanjo just saying something like Nigeria should not negotiate with bandits, which I actually agree with to some extent. The reason being that when you negotiate with them, it's going to get to a point whereby you have to pay them, you have to give them money. Now, in giving them money, you are empowering them financially. So when they have much financial muscle, they'll be able to perpetrate, to continue that banditry. So that is the negative. That's the the disadvantage of negotiating with them. So if you actually negotiate with them, at the end of the day, you are going to pay them. You pay the ransom. So you pay them the ransom, they have more money, they expand their wickedness, and they do the same thing over and over again. So that's just my take. I think this problem started, we have to look at how did it get to this point? As a nation, how did we get to this point? So that is, we have to go back to the beginning, to the root of what actually led to this. How can we prevent a recurrence or a continuation of this? That is what we should be looking at now as a nation.
So I think the governments have to deal with the security issue in the country. Then after that, try to create a kind of relationship with the grassroots security, at least to make sure that there is a link between the federal government and the local government, because there are some places where people are afraid to come out and say some things. They have information with them, but they are afraid of the local security officers, because some of them they are not loyal enough. So I think the government needs to look into that and try to remove those corruption and every other thing they have to look into. So I just pray God assist them in releasing those students, and for them to have a good life back and return to their family in peace and healthiness.
That's it from the street of Lagos. Nigerians are urging government to come up with a lasting solution on the release of the students and also on the issue of insecurity in Nigeria. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms at Echo Odd Blog. I am Kende Bashir, reporting for Echo Odd Blog. Thanks for watching.